little high before I came, so
you want me to intro you?
The same, but they're less. It's less judgmental here than in Horizon. While I love Horizon,
ladies and gentlemen,
it's better
welcome
here.
to the Thursday Night Brainwash Open Mic. Please give it up to your host for tonight, TallonJLK.
What is up, everybody? Fucking welcome to the Fail to Render. Fucking Thursday. I think it's Thursday, is it? I'm losing track. Fucking, it's one of these open mics we do. We do this shit 5 nights a week. So, like, please, you guys know us. Please, if you haven't been here before, join our Discords. It's Fail to Render. It's all up there. Pretty sure it's all on the screen. So, and then we have paid shows. What is it? Tuesdays and Thursdays, Pablo? Tuesdays and Wednesdays. We're gonna flip it up. You guys will figure it out. But basically, if anyone wants to get on stage tonight, and if you want to do time, please just let me know. I'll whack you on the list, or if not, just shout at me at some point because I will probably forget. So I'll do my best to keep track. And yeah, or I'll be over here in the laundromat. And if you guys want to talk or have conversations, please have it outside this room. So like, you know, we can't hear you in the laundromat. We can't hear you outside. So yeah, just don't be a dick. Fucking comedy clubs, don't heckle and shit. Like, so basically, I have got no fucking material. I think I've covered everything. Yeah, again, just speak to me. I'll give you 5 to 7 minutes, or basically, if you're good enough, just go however long you want. I think it's going to be a small lineup tonight. We'll see what happens. But opening tonight though is one a great guy. I haven't seen him in about a week or two, but like Fedden's back, and give it up to your opener tonight. Fuck, give it up to Fedden.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Y'all doing good? Woo! Gotta spin around a little bit and catch my bearings, you know? Oh, man. Oh, so I decided, all right. I decided that I don't want to use gender-neutral bathrooms anymore. Now, like I want to be very clear. Like, I think they're important. Like, I've got some trans friends that like it like if they don't have gender neutral bathrooms, sometimes it can be really hard for them to use the restroom. But I don't want to use them anymore. I'm fine. The single stall ones are fine. In fact, I'm going to advocate that all of them. All of them.
Just me, or did he go into like the Matrix slow zone?
Bitch.
Yeah.
Oh no, my headset connection was lost. What the hell is going on? My headset connection was lost. What the hell? Oh, there we go. My wireless connection to my PC disappeared for a second. That was weird. Anyway, so the single stall ones. The single stall ones are great. Like, you know, that's fine. But the multi-stall ones are the problem. Like, all right, so the other night I was in line for the bathroom, and I was talking to this lady. It was actually, we were hitting it off, and then of course, you know, we get into the bathroom and we're next to each other in separate stalls, and I had to fart, so I let it rip, and then I just spent the rest of the night just totally avoiding her. And so like I just say, well, here's the thing. If I had to take, God forbid, I had to take a shit, because like then all of y'all would be against gender neutral bathrooms. Like, I promise you. So there was a mass shooting the other week at Joel Osteen's church. Did y'all hear about that?
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
The thing that was different about this one is like the shooter was a woman. So which was like, that's pretty unique. It's almost always men, right? Like, but I'm personally glad that it was a woman, because like I think it's cool that women are proven that they can do anything men can do. Like, you know, I support feminism, so like I feel like it's really important that you know, we can all do the same jobs. And it was cool to see this woman break more than one glass ceiling at once, you know? One of them was stained glass, but she broke a lot of glass ceilings that night. Yeah, so I haven't been up in a couple of weeks. I've been traveling a lot. I went up to Athens, Georgia. That's a cool city. Have y'all ever been there? It's where REM got their start. It's where the B-52s got their start. It's a big music town. I don't know where I'm going with this, except that like Athens, Georgia has like more culture than any city of its size in the South. And I just want to like give a shout out to Athens because it's really fucking cool. I live in a city that's actually got more people in it, and like we don't have a real comedy scene. They have like a real comedy scene. They have a comedy, like an improv comedy club and all kinds of, and you know, it's like a college town, right? So props to Athens, Georgia. But the thing is, when I tell people I'm going there, they think I'm going to Greece, and I don't really understand that because like I'm not rich at all. And so I've been doing this thing, speaking of like music, I've been doing this thing where I like change the name of, or just like add one word to a band's name by and by doing that I ruined the band's name completely. I tried taking requests, and I'll go ahead and I'll try it once. Like last time somebody said System of a Down and I couldn't come up with anything, but right after I got off stage I realized System of a Down syndrome is the perfect response to that one. Some of the ones I've come up with are like Ben Folds 5 napkins, or Imagine Dragons pooping. What are some of y'all's favorite bands? Maybe I can ruin their name for you.
Ice Nine Kills.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
The Rolling Stones.
The Rolling Kidney Stones. Yeah, you don't want to deal with them. Another one I came up with. All right, so then there's also a Rape Van Halen.
Oh, what the fuck?
The thing about Rape Van Halen is they drove a tour bus, but it was white and windowless. Then there's Blackface Sabbath. I don't know if you ever listen to them. Yeah. And then not last but not least, there's the Wu-Tang Klux Klan.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Keep in mind, we're ruining these musical groups' names. We're not trying to make them better. Although Ben Folds 5 Napkins is pretty good. That could be a really good band name.
Do Pearl Jam.
Third Eye Blind.
Pearl Toe Jam. And
Black Eyed Peas.
all right. I'm gonna move on from that bit for now.
Black-eyed penis.
Yeah, so I had a joke the other week that got some boos, and I want to address that because the joke I told was that Toby Keith, when he died, country music got a little bit easier to stomach, and a lot of people didn't like that joke. I thought it was brilliant. I think y'all just need to loosen up a little bit. But as y'all might have heard, Richard Lewis died this week, and I'm actually not gonna make a joke about Richard Lewis's death because he was funny enough in life. But the moral of the story is, if you don't want me to make fun of you when you die, be funnier. Thanks. Have a good night.
Give it up to Fedden, everyone. The official return of Fedden. It's been a couple of weeks. Great to see you do new material and stuff, man. Always love hearing you up here. Again, if anyone wants to get in line, and again, thank you everyone for coming, because Jesus Christ, this audience just exploded. So, if anyone wants to get in line, give me a shout and let me know. Basically, backstage or wherever, just find me. We'll probably be hanging in the laundromat. Again, if you want to talk or do anything, please go outside and be respectful to the comedians. And as always, I don't know whether we've got it up on there. Apparently, we've got a Resnar video still playing, but our Patreons and all our stuff should be there. So please come and support us at failtorender.com and join our Discord. I think it's gg.discord/failtorender. So I think that's it. But okay. I'm just going to bring up brain damage. Or Amber, do you want to go up first, Amber? Or sorry, Amber, do you want to go up and do some time? Nope. Bunny.
Not today, thank you.
And I'm going to bring up the one and only, literally one of my favorite people, one of my favorite new people. I can't not bring him up. It's Brain Damage. I'm just going to let him just go and absolutely crush it. Give it up to Brain Damage.
Brain damage.
Yep, I am Brain Damage. I work in mental health now. But I gotta start this set by saying Lacey Beauty is looking extra thick tonight. I mean, I've never really been attracted to anything in VR, but I looked over and was like, God damn. So stop distracting me out there in the front row like that. Damn. All right. Let me focus. Okay. It's all good. Good thing my wife's not home to hear that. She would have smacked me upside my head. Yeah. I work in mental health now. I have that credential because I grew up in a mental asylum, aka my family home. Yes, it was pretty crazy growing up with these insane Puerto Rican, Italian, Hawaiians that I have as blood relatives. And they never treated me cool because, like, I don't represent any of my ethnicities well. Like, I don't speak Spanish. I don't eat pork or coconuts. I don't whack people, you know. So I don't represent my family very well, but my family is pretty crazy. My brother is the craziest. He passed away a few years ago, but he was so crazy that one time he picked me up, and I was in the 4th grade, and he was like, "Hey, you want some of my orange juice?" And I was like, "Yeah," and I hit it, and I was like, I think it went bad." And he was like, "Oh, sorry, I gave you the wrong one," and gave me a different orange juice. This motherfucker handed me a screwdriver. Yeah. And for those of y'all that not the tool, no, orange juice and vodka in the 4th grade. Yeah, and he wonders why I'm an alcoholic today. That fucker.
That is the shit.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys know about the Bay Area and the hyphy movement. About 20 years ago, there was a thing called the hyphy movement, and everybody in the Bay, they used to like to wear T-shirts that look like big ass dresses on them, right? Like 5X on somebody that's like 5'2", 180 pounds. My brother thought he was getting one of his white tees one day, and he grabbed his son's white tee. He's a construction worker. That fool went to work, right? But at lunch, he had to take a shit. And I don't know if y'all know about construction workers, but you usually got to shit in a porta potty, okay? Yeah, except when he shit in the porta potty, he didn't realize this big ass T-shirt he had on caught all the shit underneath. Yeah, he had to use his pocket knife to like cut the T-shirt off of himself, and he had to work the rest of the day with a tank top on, getting gravel all on him. Yeah, it was bad. All right, let me focus on stuff I've actually written down. I just started going off. I do work in mental health now, and I work with a lot of kids that are extremely violent. They attack the teachers, they attack myself, they attack other students, right? And you know, they don't know exactly what they know what they're doing, but you know, they have special needs and whatnot, right? But I had one, he got mad at the art teacher the other day, and he started ripping up the art project, and the art teacher tried to grab it from him, and he reached up and he tried to punch the art teacher, and the art teacher, he wasn't playing, so it got a little rough. But then the kid acted like he calmed down, but then he ran from behind and came up from like Little Mac, like the Star Punch, bow, and uppercut the man from behind. Oh man, the art teacher said, "Only thing we drawing today now is the Uno reverse card," because he swung back. Yeah. Oh man, it went from art class to martial arts class real quick. Yeah, he's a real hands-on kind of educator, you know what I mean? Luckily, I pulled the kid back, though. He didn't connect. I kind of wish I would have left him there, because maybe the kid would have thought anyways. Yeah. But they was wrestling for a second, and the teacher started losing. I thought I was going to have to jump in. I don't know. And I do, we have a whole range of kids. Our class ranges from kindergartners through 5th graders, right? And then, so this is the way the thing goes. We got about 14 kids in the class and like about 7 adults. That's how hectic it gets, right? But some of them, since they're a little older, one tried to tell the other one, he was clowning him. He said, "That's why you came to my house and sucked my dick for $3. And one of our little kindergartners heard that. And the next day he got into an argument with him. And he said, "That's why I'm gonna suck your dick for $3. And we was like, sir, no, that's not how the joke works. I mean, we are in the Bay Area. I mean, maybe you want that, but still, you need to be a little bit older, you little guy, you know? It wasn't working out for him. But he gets so mad, he's mad all the time that he tripped himself with his chair. and got into a fight with himself. He literally was like, "What you doing, motherfucker? I don't care, motherfucker. Motherfucker, what you think you do?" Ah! And he almost, I was like, yo, chill out. It was cool, though. I got him to calm down. And then I got two, I call them my little tag team of terror. They're like 3 foot nothing, right? One, he's real fidgety and movie. He's moving all the time. And the other one, he's got a speech impediment, right? So I got to kind of decipher his words from time to time. And little Fidgets, he was running around and he knocked some stuff over. And I was like, pick it up. And he picked it up, he stacked it back, and he moved along. And my little speech guy, he's sitting in the corner, he starts rocking back and forth, and he's going, it's robbery, it's a 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 robbery. And I'm working in East Oakland, y'all, so I'm thinking he's about to pull out a little 22 and rob this kid or something. But then I looked over at the stack, I said, oh, he's just trying. I said, what's the matter, buddy? It's wobbly for you? And he said, yeah, it's robbery, it's robbery. I said, you want to go fix it? And he fixed it. And then he got all his work done for the day. I was like, damn. So now when he starts fucking up and not doing his work, I just knock over all his books, man. Get him to do his work, you know what I mean? Or tell him I'm gonna rob him, I don't know. You know? I had a 3rd grader come up to me. She asked me for a fist bump explosion. She said she passed her math quiz. I was like, oh, okay. Bam, good job. She was like, damn, it feels good to be a gangster. I was like, excuse me, young lady? Yeah. But in my head, I wanted to say, you goddamn skippy it does. How did you know? Except when you run into that rival gang, huh? Yup, because them nightsticks and tasers do not feel good. Who'd you think I was talking about, Talon? The laws, of course. Yeah. SFPD only beat me up 3 times and tortured me once. It's okay, it's okay. Looking back, I was a shithead teenager. I probably deserved it. At least they only beat our ass back in the days, you know what I mean? These days, they just shoot you and go, I feared for my life. Like, in those days, they were like, you better fear for your life, you little fucker! Pow, pow! The worst was when I caught the knee to the ribs. Yo, one time they arrested me, Pablo, and I was the one breaking up the fight, and they arrested me because I flipped the cop off, right? And then we were going down some, like a whole staircase. It was like at a hotel at a wedding. And I don't know if any of y'all seen me in person, but I'm not a big guy. Like, I'm short and fat. Like, I'm a Danny DeVito type, right? These cops were like, yo, son, let's go down the stairs. I was like, you taking me to jail. Take me down the stairs. And I just dropped all my weight and made them motherfuckers drag me down the stairs. I don't know why that memory just popped up. Oh shit, what did I do? All right, I got a minute left. Let's end with something funny. Let's go with I don't even know what to go with on this one. I'll go with this. I had some kindergartners come up to me not too long ago, and he was like, R.I.P. Alex the Worm, and he made a poster of a worm that was dead, and I was like, who's Alex the Worm? And he was like, Alex the Worm, it's the worm that I found today. He was my pet, but he died. And I was like, oh, man, sorry, buddy. But then my coworker, she was like, no. He found that worm at lunch, and I told him not to put it in his pocket. You killed that worm. I was like, Miss Nadia, no, don't tell him that. You're going to traumatize the little dude. Or condition him. I don't know. Maybe he's gonna grow up and some kid named Worms and start messing with him. He'd be like, I've dealt with your kind before, bitch. Pow, 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 pow. Kind of wish I was playing Super Rumble so I could have shot all of y'all. That's my time. Give it up for Talon. Beat.
Fuck yeah, give it up for brain damage. Literally, I could listen to that dude all day, so I apologize for giving him a bit of extra time there. I could literally, I just want to hear about his fucking weekend. I'm just like, what you been up to, dude? Because he just chats mad shit like all the time. It's fucking hilarious. Fucking. Literally, I was just gonna say, a crowd request, but if you're ever in VR chat, I think you'll notice. But yeah, bunch of titties around, so yay titties. That is a fucking random request from fucking Lacey. Oh, it's Lacey. Lacey would just say yay titties. I was like, woo titties. So that's out of the way with. Dropkick, you coming up next? You good? Yes, go, man. A new comer here, Dropkick. Yeah, come up on stage, man.
Dropkick.
Go nuts.
Is there a certain amount of time that I have?
Yeah, you got about 5. Yeah, 5 to
7
7.
minutes.
5. Okay. Well, I'll probably go. Yes, hi, hello. I'm new. I've been trying to look for a crowd, so when I saw this instance, I thought that was perfect. Today I'm just gonna go over. My life's pretty crazy as is, so I bet you I can probably pull some childhood memory, and it'll probably last me said 5 minutes. So mainly the one I'm going to talk about, I was in Colorado on the 4th of July of, I believe it was 2019 with my friends. I decided to spend with them. I live in Kansas, so it was a once in a time to see them. And we were hanging out, and later on in the night, we realized that their high school, they have a high school go-kart racetrack that usually on Saturday nights they have a race for. Now, beforehand, this is going to come into context later, but we were playing Mario Kart beforehand. Very ironic that they brought that up. Can give you some ideas. So we thought of going, and then eventually we got their parents too. Now, when we got there, we were just hanging out. Everything was going good. Typical high schoolers being ornery kids. And midway through the race, we thought, hey, let's go get a snack. Now, usually, when you're going to see a snack bar at a go-kart racetrack, you wouldn't expect there to be a fruit stand. I was very odded out by that, but I shrugged it off, didn't think of anything of it. Now, originally, what we were going to do is we had a t-shirt cannon. We were just going to goof around and, be a bunch of kids, and we're just going to shoot those around. Well, like I said, when I saw the fruit stand, they had bananas as part of the fruit stand. Now, the fence to the racetrack wasn't very high, so anything projectile over there could easily get onto the track. And now, me, who had a whole bunch of money to spend, I said, hey, I got an idea. And me being the little cocky little guy that I was at the time, I thought, let's get some banana peels, load them in the t-shirt cannon, and shoot them onto the track. Play a little bit of IRL Mario Kart. Now, I kind of went a little bit overboard, spent about $15 and got us about maybe 20 bananas. So each of us shot like, I want to say about 6 or 7 banana peels at a time. Now, we can grab those. The guy didn't question it, which I was very surprised because, I mean, you get 3 teenagers coming up and buying almost 20 bananas off you. I'd be a little bit fucking concerned. But I guess the guy shrugged it off. Now, when we decided to go out there, I was like, all right, we gotta plan this. We gotta figure this out. So what we did is we all took the banana peels. Now, I feel bad for anybody who was hanging out under the bleachers because that's where all the bananas went. So, because we weren't going to eat 20 bananas, and I'm pretty sure I rained bananas down on probably a few kids. I feel bad because it's probably not the one thing you'd expect to come from above when someone says rain. And we started loading them up, and this story may seem a bit long, but we started loading them into that cannon. Now, the funny part about this is how they landed. So the reason we did multiple at a time is because, well, someone hit that fence. Now, the ones that made it over, well, the lights that were very bright on the track, from the crowd, you would see a bunch of banana peels hit the racetrack. And then there was one that decided to land on top of a guy's go-kart. And we saw the confusion on the guy's face as he had to take time out of his race to go over there and peel it off. Now, my shot, on the other hand, I kind of regret doing because it almost made a guy lose the track, but it also kind of made it a bit of a funny moment. Now, when I shot mine, most of them had hit that fence, but one did manage to go there. Now, this guy, for some reason, was going extremely fast, so he did get hit by a banana peel, but I feel bad for the way that it hit him because, as a race car track driver, you probably wouldn't expect a banana peel to get caught in your visor as you're driving down the road. That guy almost crashed, but he made it in the first place. But the funny part about all this is that same racetrack, they have a social media page and they always post the winners. That guy came into first place, but he decided not to take the banana peel out of his helmet when they got ready for photos. So when we looked at the post later on at night, that he kind of left it in there, and he was holding the trophy like this and his helmet there, and you could tell where the banana peel was because instead of the banana peeling there being it by itself, you could see the smear of the banana peel all over the visor. I felt really bad for the guy, but later on we went home that night, and Jay was wondering why we were laughing so hard. Their father was wondering why we were laughing so hard when we got in there. And, well, we showed him the post. Now, when someone says that they have a wheeze, I wouldn't expect it to sound like the world's dog whistle, like a dog whistle. He wheezed so hard that it was barely audible, and I swear to God, his chihuahua started running away from him as he was laughing. I felt bad for that little thing because it was incredibly old as well. But later on that night, we decided to go back down there. Since it was the 4th of July, you could probably guess we had a lot of fun with fireworks and everything. Now, what kind of sucked with that is they're a bit redneck, so we decided to get a metal baseball bat. Now, since we had a whole bunch of black cats, kind of decided to do something dumb. Now, I'm going to give a little bit of advice. Never try to hit a pack of black cats as you light them with a metal bat, because that will not end well, but at the same time, it will probably laugh you a bit. Well, when we did it, we had a whole bunch of boxes behind us that were full of fireworks, say rockets and mortars and everything. Now, unfortunately, once I had swung the bat, one of the firecrackers landed in said box. We didn't know at the time until we started hearing the sizzling of a wire starting to burn away. The result of that was about 3 car alarms going off and a whole bunch of mortar debris falling everywhere. Now, what sucked is in Colorado, apparently fireworks are illegal. So we kind of had to skirt out of there very, very quickly because I didn't want to pull some GTA 5 heist type crap. That was not fun. But like I said, it was fun, redneck ingenuity, except for when you get a whole bunch of mortars and you get a cake. Now that the cake went off as well. Now what sucked is that we had the box sitting about where this table is. This is the inside of their garage. So all the mortars ricocheted off their ceiling and they went inside their garage where their parents were staying.
Oh boy.
Now, what sucked with that is, it was terrible because my buddy, their dad had a lot of injuries afterwards about burns and everything. Unfortunately, that's all I have tonight. My quest is about to die soon, so I'm about to probably die of AIDS, or I'm about to look like I just crashed down on the floor. So thank you guys for your time. I very much appreciate it.
Yeah. Hell yeah, give it up, Dropkick. It's always good to see new people on here, but like after that, give me 2 seconds, guys. I gotta have a bong.
I just got here.
Right.
There was some funny
Coming
shit
up
coming
next,
out of
we
brain
have-
damage and even the other
We have
day.
Amber. We have Amber on deck. And coming up now, we have Mrs. Failed to Render herself. She's an absolute legend, and she's one of the greatest builders in Horizon Worlds that I've ever seen. It's the one and only Casey Mon, if she's even here. Where's Casey?
Yeah,
Casey?
She just left,
She
I
crashed.
think.
What? Okay, so alright, coming up next then, we have another great person I know. Fucking Amber. Okay, give it up to Amber. We'll bring up Casey next.
Go, Mr. Businessman.
Whatever, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Give it up to Amber.
Go, Amber!
I'm gonna be completely honest, dude. I didn't expect there
You brought up earlier about titties.
Oh,
Well,
hold on.
I don't have any yet. The HRT hasn't kicked in yet. It's sad.
Okay.
They're coming.
Speaking of HRT, so I'm starting it. So HRT is hormone replacement therapy. So I'm starting estrogen. In order to get on estrogen, I have to talk to a professional, and I don't know where any of the places where I can go and get on them. And so I'm like, oh, okay, I'll just look up an area. What? Put in the search bar, closest place to start HRT, and the first brow that popped up was a fucking Baptist church.
Oh gosh.
It seems like the church indoctrinated my computer. All right. Oh jeez. So you try lovely.
Got it, Amber.
Everything gonna be Irie.
Oh, you muted
can
yourself?
do it.
So,
Encouragement.
You got it, man.
so a while ago, I had my got my first experience with weed.
Yeah, man.
It was interesting. I was out camping with my friends, and we were drinking, and they were having weed. I'm like, I don't want to try any of that. Well, I was getting the contact high because I was right next to them, and I was like, a little bit later on, they asked like, "Hey, you want to try some?" I'm like, "Sure, I'll take a couple puffs." Had 3 long fucking puffs. I regret it so much. And I got all dizzy and felt really nauseous. A little bit later on, we got the munchies, and they were like, "Okay, we're gonna go out somewhere." For some reason, we went to a Starbucks, and we go inside. I didn't even realize it was Starbucks. I thought it was a Subway. My friends started ordering. They got like a baguette, a muffin, and coffee. I get up and started placing an order. I went up to the person up front to take my order. I was like, "Oh yeah, I would like a tuna sub on a Italian." The person taking my order looked at me like I was fucking crazy. I was ordering a fucking sub at Starbucks. I didn't even know where I was. Since then, I haven't done weed. It was an interesting night. My friends have the recording and they use it like it's like, "Hey, remember this?" I'm like, "Fuck." I'm so stupid. A couple months ago, me and my friend, we play this game called Call of Duty, play some Warzone, and we were inside a building waiting for the zone to close, and to the distance, I hear my friend talking about fucking wallpapers. Like, "Look at this fucking wallpaper! It looks so nice." I'm over here in a fucking closet, making sure I had things ready just in case someone came into the building. I'm like, "The fuck are you talking about?" Then I hear him again. "I could totally live here." I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about? Where the fuck is this room?" Then all of a sudden, 3 people rush into the building. They completely annihilated us. My friend asked, "How the fuck did they know where we were?" I started laughing. There's proximity chat, and they just heard a gay guy talk about wallpaper and totally living in this building, and a trans person hiding in a closet.
That's how all the scary movies start out.
It's true. It's true.
So true.
Oh shit.
God. That's so true. Oh my goodness.
I love it.
So I get asked a bunch. What was it like coming out to my parents? Well, when I did, I told my dad. He's like, "You're no longer my son." I'm like, "No shit, I'm your daughter." All right, that's all I have for tonight. Y'all been lovely. Giving it back to Talon.
Yeah, give it up to Amber. You says you get better every time. Yeah, it's always great seeing you up here. I can tell you're so nervous on stage. It's flipping adorable. It's just like, oh my god. Like, but anyway, she's back in the building. again, she's the one and only Casey Mon. Again, an absolutely fantastic Horizon Worlds creator.
I'm just tired and chilled out.
Oh, great. Fucking thanks, Carl. Yeah, of course I smoke weed. It was a bit. It's not like I'm going to do it all the time. It's getting, I don't know, whatever. But give it up to Casey Mon. Woo! Fucking hell. He's giving me shit for smoking weed. God damn it.
You fucking pothead. Hello. I'm Casey, and I'm a weedaholic. Also,
Yama.
It was a bit.
keep coming back. It works if you work it, or whatever they say at the meetings or something. I went to Texas. I had to go touch grass, and if someone was the epitome of don't fuck it up, but fucks it up, yeah, that's me. Full send every fucking time, dude. TSA has an issue with me, and I don't know what it is. This time, I didn't do anything wrong they knew about, and they still fucked it up. The guy's like, put your glasses in the container. I did. They came out the other side. One arm's broken off, the other's like cocked sideways. And I'm like crying. I'm like, this is not starting good. And he's like, are you all right? I'm like, that's how I see. He's like, well, it's not that bad. And he like tries to stick the arm back on and it just falls off. How long does it take to get my money back? He said, could be 6 months. I'm like, oh, don't worry about it. Sorry. So, me and my son. Oh, fuck, what else can I do, man? So we get on our connecting flight. We get off, and I'm like, it's over. I finally get to breathe. My son has special needs, and his balance isn't that coordinated. I was rushing, and I fucked it up. God damn it. I didn't stop to think about lopping him on the escalator with me. I moved, he didn't. I had one backpack on my back and another on my front, and I weigh 125 pounds. What's that law? Inertia? Yeah. So the person in front of me that happened to be an extension of Meta happened to catch us after like 4 fucking falls down the escalator in front of everybody. Not my son. He sat down. He was fine. He thought it was funny.
Painful though. Painful.
A few other people chuckled. They're like, "You all right?" I'm like, "Yeah, dude. I'm good. I need to go."
I probably left too.
I did. I played it all. I laughed it off, but like as soon as I got in the car with Kyle, I'm like rubbing my ankle. It hurts really bad. But I get there. I'm on my best behavior. Sitting on the couch drinking a drink. And he goes to fucking tickle me. And I'm like, don't. Because I'm the kind of dumbass that would choke on the ice instead of swallowing it.
Oh no.
Not even 1 fucking second later, I stop breathing. And he looks at me and he's like, nah. And I'm like, He's like, holy shit. He's like, you gotta slow down. I didn't. He has a bearded dragon, him and his daughter. And the next day, I went outside. I came back in, and there it went running across the floor. And I'm like, oh no, it's out of the cage. I screamed. He was asleep. I woke him up. And I looked, and the cage was closed. And I'm like, oh, I'm schizophrenic. So I took a deep breath. I got down on the ground and I looked, and sure as fuck, there was a lizard there. But it wasn't his lizard. So like a typical white woman, I yoinked it. I plucked that little bitch up by its tail, and I made it my little friend. And then I took it in his bedroom to show him, and I dropped it. I dropped it.
Oh boy.
Oh shit, that is really funny.
That was just waking up and he's like, what the out. So I grabbed it. I yoinked it again, and I put it on my hand. I'm like, see, look, I'm Steve Irwin.
A little feller, a little critter, a little critter.
I'm an animal whisperer. And then I took a video of me petting its little head, and this lizard's looking at me like, you fucking asshole, dude.
Don't stop.
And well, I wanted to take it home. TSA, they don't find anything they're supposed to when I travel anyway, so what the fuck ever? Are they really gonna find a lizard? I doubt rescue. And I said, can I take this nice friendly lizard home? And she said, don't do that. He
Don't
looks
do
really
that.
healthy. Why are you gonna disrupt that? I was like, cause he let me pet him. She's like, yeah, they're all pretty friendly, that kind of lizard. And I'm like, but we have a connection. She's like, no, you don't. You
Damn.
need to put him back. Put him back when you fucking got him. And then,
Lady sounds like a meanie.
well, every day after that, whenever I saw him, he would run so fucking fast. I never got to touch him again. And I don't know. I think I'd had enough when I got back. And this is all I got for you. As soon as I go to leave the fucking airport, Kyle, I had a strange man walk up to me in the airport, and my son, he's like, you need a lift? And I'm like, this is not how this works. I'm not dying today. Bye. Just like that. I'm out. Love you guys.
Hell yeah, guys. Give it up to Casey, man. She's absolutely amazing. And please, if you get a chance, stop by. I know you guys hate it, but please stop by Horizon Worlds and check out the world she's building with Kyle and shit. It's absolutely amazing what they're pulling off over there. And we're even getting people like Pablo involved. It's crazy, like, so. And also give it up to you guys for being here, like, and again, Pablo for creating this world, because it's fucking insane. It's great to see everyone here every night. This place is it's buzzing every time. It's such a small space. It just feels amazing. And also, if anyone, last call, if anyone wants to get on stage, please let me know, because otherwise we've got two fantastic people coming up. Like Michael, yeah, you good?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I will. Okay, I'll bring you up after. Okay, first up, I'll bring up Rexy, and then I'll bring. Yeah, so Rexy, do you want to come up, dude?
Fair enough.
Give it up to Rexy, the favorite
Fair enough.
raccoon in the second favorite. Whatever. There's a bunch of raccoons. Love you guys.
There's a bunch of raccoons.
Come on.
Like 3 popular ones. I'm number 3. Peer reviewed though, I'm still the sexiest one of us. And if there are any raccoons who are not within my immediate field of vision who would like to argue that point, I have a show on YouTube that they're absolutely welcome to come and argue that point on. So I went to work today. I got myself a big boy job, 40 hours a week. It's very nice. But again, I'm back in the kitchen, which is fine. I love being in the kitchen. What I don't love is continuously burning myself in the kitchen. Sometimes the grill just has it out for you. It's one of those nights.
Yep.
Right, I'm cleaning the grill tonight. Grill brick hits the corner, splashes me in the face. Hot grease right in the face. So of course, I'm working at a school university, okay, a college university in my town. I just got splashed in the face with grease. I don't care about the sensitivities of these students. I yell out, "Bitch! Ah!" I immediately run into the back where the sink is. All these students just heard a grown man scream, "Bitch!" and run over to the sink and start splashing water in his face. This is the coolest boss I have ever had, because he doesn't yell at me because I said bitch in front of the students. These are college kids. He doesn't get mad that I was cleaning the grill too fast. He immediately comes up, "Are you okay?" Like he's used to this. Like, I'm fine. Still splashing water on my face, trying to get all this shit off my face. Do we need to fill out an incident report? I stop. I look up at him. I open one eye and I go, "Sir, if you want to fire me, just fire me. Don't make me waste time and money to go and take a drug test and tell you shit that you already know. Look, this may have been one of the last pieces of kitchen equipment built in the 80s, but this piece of kitchen equipment right here was built in the 80s. It is lubricated with nicotine and cocaine. Deal with it."
Oh,
Oh my god.
got this guy at work, and I wish that I was exaggerating this voice, but he talks like this. And at the end of every sentence, he really needs to know. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying, though? And it's always like, the dude doesn't do subtext. He's not subtle. It's shit like, Rexy, do you go to the bars? I don't really like drinking in public. No, I like to drink in the safety of my own home and put on a VR headset and make an ass out of myself in front of people I'll probably never see. So you don't go to the bars? Bars. Night get pussy. First of all, I don't believe you. I don't believe that you go to the bars. Looks. Do you know what I'm saying? I think I... Ever since we first met, because I just wanted this guy to leave me alone with some of the shit he was saying, I like let him know that I'm bi and that I voted for Biden, which he doesn't like, which is just wonderful for me because it made him leave me alone for a few hours. Problem being, now every time we talk, hey man, have you looked into that church? I've not looked into your church, no. You should think about it. You know what? I should. How about you go all the way over there? Yeah, it's a horrible thing to say, but honestly, that's one less human, and I think. Punchline for... I can work in a punchline for Grandpa. Have you noticed that every interview now, every interview is in between bites of vanilla ice cream? And it's always the most blatant, plain Jane fucking ice. Throw some sprinkles on that shit. You're the president. I think it's a requirement that when you eat ice cream, there should be red, white, and blue sprinkles all over that shit.
True.
I may not like the other guy, but I guarantee he would definitely be up there with some ice cream. I have all the sprinkles. I have the best sprinkles. They're the most beautiful sprinkles. They're pretty sprinkles, aren't they?
Oh shit! Nice one.
Sounds like me. Oh my god.
I got the 1 minute light like a minute and a half ago. Golden, you know what? You're right. It'd be golden sprinkles. It'd be golden sprinkles. They'd be the most gold, the most pretty sprinkles because gold is the prettiest, just like my shoes. One of these days I'm gonna have full body. I'm gonna be able to do that little foot check, and that joke's gonna be way funnier. But I love you all. Please check out the YouTube. Please support Failed to Render everywhere that they are because they're all over the fucking place. Support Kyle right over there. Raccoons for life. Year of the Raccoon. Dragons had their time. Good night.
Fuck yeah, guys! I am literally it's my year's mission to get a fucking pet raccoon. Like I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna make it work in the UK. But, like I will. Yeah, we don't have them over here, so fucking I'm gonna have to fucking import a raccoon after this point. So that's gonna be...
Again.
Fucking Amazon, dude. Next day delivery. Raccoons in the fucking mail. Like, just trust Amazon. Right? The show tonight, but again, I don't think there's anyone else coming up, dude. They'd come up on stage, man.
Oh boy, this is gonna be good.
Alright. 5 minutes.
Let's hear it.
Okay. So I was basically watching a movie of Jackass one time yesterday, and even today I was watching some stupid guys doing stupid shit. Basically, I was watching Steve-O basically putting bees on his ball sack, and I'm like, holy shit, that's funny. I was laughing so hard I nearly cried. And even the second one, watching the very first Jackass movie, I saw basically the guy basically in Japan, Tokyo, playing a song, and guess what? stripped his clothes off, basically danced around, butt ass naked, laughing my ass off here. Saw him dancing, nearly getting arrested by one Japanese cop. And I'm like, this is the funniest shit I've seen all day. What does remind me, a shitty story happened yesterday, last night. Basically, what happened next about my life yesterday was I was with my friends, basically hanging out in VR chat one day. Literally, I was sitting down, basically, just chilling out, having fun time. Literally, my guts were literally gonna spill out. When I let out the gas, I was like laying on the floor, dying of laughter.
Yeah.
And holy shit, it was horrendous. Well, let's just say one of my newest friends laughed at that one because holy shit, I explained what happened. He laughed his ass off, even me crying on the floor when I told him that. And you want to know what the funniest part was? It was in front of a girl. It was in front of a girl once. It was it was basically weird, but let me tell you this, I literally laughed my ass off when it happened.
You know, everybody does it. It's okay. You'll be okay.
You know what? Very true, but let me tell you this. Did I care at all? Nope. Nope, I was laughing the whole day till I fell asleep thinking about it the next day, which was today.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Well, I mean, I'd like to tell you one more thing before I could leave this good old stage with this good old host here. I could tell you one more thing. Let me tell you one more thing. I was actually in Lake Michigan one time, basically swimming. It was 2018 one time. I was swimming. I was in Michigan, basically on like the good old sandy beaches of Lake Michigan, sitting there, having the waves push me back. And let me tell you this, I was enjoying my little ass as I could. And let me tell you this, I was enjoying. In fact, the next day I was actually sad because the lake literally got filled with trash the next day, and I'm like, oh, I enjoyed that lake. And holy shit, I was like upset tiny bit, but I remember the fun. That was not the funniest part, but let me tell you this, that was basically what my favorite childhood memory was, and I loved it every second of it. No, so I'd like to thank you, Mr. Talon here, for basically letting me have the last chance on the stage here.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna leave it off for the end. Thank you, Mr. Host. I shall leave the stage.
Thank you. Yeah, always good to see new people. I literally laughing my ass off, and apparently the guy that fucking Rexy's been making fun of the whole night is apparently turned up to the fucking show. So awesome! It's always great to see fucking friends and co-workers here. So anyway, okay, thank you guys for being here, and yeah, yes, I am Mr. Host. Is my name. Mr. Oh god damn, it's that Simpsons song. Fuck. Don't get me distracted with fucking text messages, Carl. Anyway, thank you guys for being here and supporting Fail to Render. Seriously, we appreciate it no fucking end. We have our Patreons, failtorender.com, everything. Join our Discord. And yeah, we're gonna close out with an absolute beast of a performance she does. And she's been nailing like 4 or 5 open mics a night in real life, and then she comes and does our open mic. She's an absolute beast of a performer. I can't love her enough. It's Eppolite. Give up the one and only Eppolite.
Thank you, Talon. Thank you, Talon. Dude, that's like one of the nastiest looking sandwiches I've ever seen in my life. Dude, who put that together, man?
I was about to say, how the fuck is there a sound here?
I mean, God, dude, if that sandwich was a man, I wouldn't let him eat me. I'm just saying. Oh, Red Lobster Super. Oh man, Critter, it's good to see you, man. All right, dude, that thing is disgusting. All right, that is like some greasy ass shit. That's like the you know when Red Lobster, fucking Red Lobster, McDonald's doesn't do the fucking oven for a bit. Anyway, good. Yes, I did 4 mics the other day, and you know what's more brutal than riding around from 6 to 2 o'clock in the morning, going from open mic to open mic and waiting around, is being in a car with a fellow comedian whose breath smells like they're fucking, I don't know, Cheddar's Bad Fur Day, Mr. Pooh, you know what I mean? Like the Pooh monster died in his mouth. And terrible. It was like literally, and he's talking to me, and you know that's the saddest part. It's like not even like the worst part. Like I don't know if I can even talk about this in real life because it's not like you can't understand who I'm talking about at that point. You know what I mean? Like once you get it. So I'm like just driving in the car. He's talking right next to me. You know, and just like he's right in my face, and I'm like, dude, this is terrible. This is not just the jokes, man. And like so then you start driving like this. You don't want to say anything, so you like drive with one hand on the wheel. And then the other hand just across your mouth like this. Just so like the block. just so you're blocking the straight wave of shit like breath right now. And just. And he's looking at me like, "Are you okay?" You know, like I'm like, "Oh, I'm just tired. I'm propping my hand up my chin so I can stay awake." And the worst part. I start putting my hair on the fucking side of my head, and maybe that would like give like a hair curtain. Like this shit ain't working. It's not working. I'm switching it up. I've never. He probably thinks I'm the shittiest driver in the world because I literally ran over 3 boxes. It was a windy day, and I'm just like, no, I'm not moving my fucking hand, dude. I'm not moving my hands. Where's like and then at this point, it's like 20 degrees outside, and I gotta come up with a lie so I can roll down the window. I didn't know I had like the air filtration system thing on. It's like to keep it in the car, so it just keeps rotating the same car air the whole time. And after about 30 minutes, I'm like, dude, I can't not get away from this. So I'm like, dude, I got the worst car in the world. My defroster sucks. I gotta roll down the window just to clear so I can see at the road, man. I'm just thinking. He's like, yeah, that makes sense. I'm like, there's nothing wrong with my defroster. I was like, I can see perfectly. I just wanted to roll the fucking windows down. And then like, you know what's bad is like you give people subtle hints. You're like, I had a whole pack of Mentos, and I'm like, oh, dude. So I pop one, like, oh, these are good. Do you want one? He's like, no, I'm good. I don't need one. I'm like, shit.
Oh shit.
It's like he can't take the hint, so then I start offering them to the other comedians. I'm like, yeah, I'll take one. Yeah, and I think they fucking understood. But it's like, yeah, I'll take one. I'll take one. I get down to the last one. He's like, hey, you know what? Yeah, sure, why not? And then the comedian, I didn't like snatch that. Oh, you know what? Thanks. I'm like, no. He was just about to eat it. I could have driven 40 minutes back to his place. Oh, terrible, man, terrible. I jotted some shit down. Let's see if I forgot anything, dude. Like, I don't know if I can even tell this story. I don't even know if I can tell this story, man. I'd rather he talked out of his anus was one thing I jotted down. Let's see. Oh yeah, driving with him made me wish. I never before wished I ever caught COVID before that moment. I don't know. You know, just so I wouldn't have to smell his breath. You know, and I was like, shit. Remember saying as he got out of the car, I was like, yo, that was epic, man. I appreciate going to 2 different mics with you. You know, let's do that again. I'm like, yeah, dude, just hold your breath. And he's like, ah. He's like, man, you funny as hell. You funny. It's don't hold your breath. I'm like, nah, doctor, like hold your breath. I can't take it. Oh my god. I don't even know, like, God, so that's a true story. That's before I even write any jokes down for it. Like, I have some old premises here. I don't even know what the hell they are. Anyway, that was fun. We got hot topics, hot takes, because that's kind of what I'm critter. You got one? You're raising your hands. I got a hot topic.
No. I was stretching.
Well, you stretching like you're giving me one. So come on, think of something. All right, here you go. Go ahead, Levy.
McDonald's.
What Donald's?
McDonald's.
McDonald's?
No, they flipped the M upside down, and now it's McDonald's. And they turned it into an anime. Like inside, it's fucking what the fuck? It's so cool.
I had that.
It's like
I need to get some better weed. That's what I learned from this conversation. I need fucking way better weed, man. That is fucking crazy. I never seen Kyle have baby feel, baby, what is that?
It's baby.
Turn into baby Mr. Bob.
You got the Benjamin Button disease.
Yeah,
He's just an old man.
Yo, what just happened?
Man, if I had a baby that looked like that, I think I would fucking want the doctor to slap me.
Step on it.
Step on it. Crazy thing is, it probably looks just like Kyle. It's the kid's the baby that dies in Resident Evil 7.
Oh no.
Well,
It is.
that's funny.
Alistair, you're stealing my soul walking through.
Somebody last night at the open mic was talking about masturbating to Resident Evil, and I'm like, dude, at what point is your sex life so bad you gotta get it off to a fucking zombie bitch? Like, I'm just, I don't know. It's like, man, you know what? I love titties, but I love when they fall off, man. They're the best. They're just that's the titties. You ever heard of osteoporosis? I like them fluid titties. Yeah, oh man. I don't know, maybe that's why Rexy likes being a raccoon. Isn't the raccoon virus or something? Is that a raccoon city? There you go. He's like, yeah, zombie titties. Yeah, I'm gonna slap my little raccoon meat. Yeah, I mean, dude, I gotta be honest, man. That's gotta be some dry sex, dude. Like, you'd probably need like a 5-gallon vat of Astroglide for that. Like, you know what I mean? Just all right. Any more hot topics? Dude, every time are you stretching again? Is this how you stretch in life? He's like, yeah, I'm stretching now.
Did you watch the new Bob Marley movie? Did you watch the new Bob Marley movie? Did you?
What?
Marley movie?
What was that, Booty?
That is insane.
You want me to turn?
No.
That's probably the sexiest I've seen Kyle, if he didn't have, like, zits of a 17-year-old all over his body.
Oh my god.
Sad thing is, that's probably how Kyle dances in real life. Like, yeah, do the white boy, do the, and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. Casey, you really know how to pick 'em, honey. That's
I love him.
Oh, man. Well, that's the problem with fungus. If you don't love it, it'll just grow back. Dude, Kyle, are you... Dude, that avatar looks like it's like fucking packing like a cod piece. Like, you know what I mean? Does that not look... Like, you can't even pack your own dong, dude.
Wait,
alright, that was fun.
Oh my god, yeah.
Kyle probably heard about the story of the guy who died because he used surgical tubing around his leg to secure a 12-inch cabasa to stimulate at the club of wearing tight jeans and making women get like, yeah, you're 12 inches, like really excited, and he fucking died because he had like an aneurysm like go up to his heart. And Kyle's like, man, that dude's really that's motivation right there, dude. He probably got mad bitches for 7, 8 minutes, man. He was living the dream.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Women wanted to grind on me. Yeah. All right, I don't know, dude. I'm not a lesbian. I'll end on this one. I'll end on this one, dude. I did a show,
That's dope.
crushing it. Did a fucking show, crushed it, and I had 2 women, not just one, 2 women come up to me and, you know, one of them was more persistent. She was like, "Hey, I thought you were so funny. I thought you were amazing. Like, do you want to go back to my place in Fishtown and like make out and then just fuck?" And I'm like, whoa.
Ow.
I've never had a woman literally come up to me and be like, "Hey, let's fuck. Like, let's have sex." And I didn't have the heart to tell her, like, "Hey, honey, I'm not into vagina. All right. I didn't have the heart to tell her that I don't like vagina and I'm not a lesbian." So I fucked her. It was a lot less awkward trying to fumble around with the fucking strap, dude. I'm like, all right, which way does it go? Which way? This is where I would wrap around the cord of the microphone around that. Hold on. I have the microphone. I was like, damn, you know it's sad, and you can tell you ain't interested in women is when your fucking strap on is limp. That's saying something. I was like, babe, I don't know what happened. It was hard in the package. I don't know. It's me, not you. It's me, not you. I did that last night. That was fucking fun, dude. It was much better when you can actually see me try and wrap the microphone around my leg, have a little microphone stiffy, and then just. Oh man, I don't, babies. This never happened to me before. I promise.
Oh man.
All right. Anyway, my name's I Play Live Out. Peace and love, everybody.
Hell yeah! Give it up to your closer, Eppolite. Jesus Christ! She ceases to amaze me with some of the shit that comes out of her mouth. She's absolutely fantastic, and she genuinely is a wonderful person. So, like, she does shows. What is it? We did 5 o'clock somewhere earlier today. She's involved in a bunch of shit. So, give it up to Eppolite. She's fantastic. And also, thank you guys for being here, and thank you for Eppolite. Yep.
Can I plug one thing?
You can.
I got anybody in the Jersey, Delaware area, dude. I got a show on the 9th in Jersey. I got a couple coming up in Philly and Delaware. So if you're in the area, let me know. If not, have a good night.
Hell yeah! Give out to everyone. Please go support in real life if you can. Again, we've been failed around. Give it up to all the comedians we've seen. We've had Brain Damage. We've had Amber. We've had a couple of new people like Michael, and I can't remember who else. Again, Pablo created this world, so go buy him a coffee at the back of the room. And again, we're Failed to Render. We do this 5 days a week. Monday is it's our Horizon Worlds open mic, so please come to that because Tommy's and Barzo is fantastic. It's an absolute blast of a show. And again, you can come up and do stage time here. Tuesdays and Wednesdays for now are our paid show until our schedule changes. And then Thursdays is more Brainwash open mic. And then Friday tomorrow is our more curated sort of midway amateur hour like show for people like Brain Damage that we want to see do more time and stuff like that. So it's like a midway show because Brain's killing it. We've got Amish, we've got a bunch of people, but please come support us at Failed to Render, Discord. You know where we're at. It's not hard to find us. Again, yeah, love you guys. I'm out. Have a good night, everyone, and then fucking hang around for an after party. Why not? Fucking let's go. Mo.
Mario's naked. Mario's naked.
Mario's naked, lanky man.
I see you.
All the way
It's
naked?
little Mario. He's peeking through the window.
Dude, what the fuck's that noise?
It's an espresso machine.